Hey Molly, it is Wednesday, May 17th, and this is Who's to Say, and I just went for a run. And now I'm going to film this video about TV show cancellations because that's what people on the internet selected as our video topic of choice um, this week for me, and probably next week for you. I suspect that you're going to do the same topic. So, TV show cancellations are a bummer. But I'm always part of the problem because I really don't watch a lot of television live when it's airing. I watch things later when they go up online or like binge watch them off my DVR. Or in the case of everything on the CW, which is a network I don't have, I have to wait for them to hit Netflix because I can't watch them. So that's yeah, it's this weird double-edged sort of like I'm always bummed when TV shows are canceled, but because I am definitely a viewer who definitely contributes to TV shows getting canceled by not watching live TV basically ever, it's hard for me to feel like I can have an opinion that matters because my behavior is part of what leads to TV shows getting canceled. Also, being a person who doesn't really watch a lot of live current TV, I find that I'm never really bummed about it until like after the fact when I've watched it and I'm like, oh man, I definitely should have been watching that live so it didn't get canceled so I could see more of this. But then again, I can't feel too invested about that because again, I am part of the problem. And that's not going to change. So who's to say if that's a good way to watch TV? It's probably not, but it's definitely how I do it. This is, of course, because I am a sports fan, and so pretty much I watch sports all the time. There's always sports happening. So yeah, I'm that person. I also, like, you know how when shows get canceled, like, after a long time, like, not shows that get canceled after, like, their freshman or sophomore year and are still super young and interesting. But shows that are like, 5, 6, 7 seasons deep and get canceled, I realize that they are canceled, but I like to think of it as them just naturally ending because I like when shows end. I like when shows have like a, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 season plot arc that makes sense and is interesting and the characters have developed and grown and they end in an interesting place and I can always return to those shows and just be like really happy watching the entire show beginning to end and it feels complete. I love that. So like while that's TV shows getting canceled from being on air, I like that kind of ending for my TV shows. Versus when they get canceled, at the end of a freshman or a sophomore season, and there's clearly more story that should happen. That can be super frustrating. All that being said, the show that I am severely, annoyed got canceled is Pitch. I really loved that show. And I did watch that one. When it was on air because I cared. So yeah, I sometimes show up for TV. But that show was awesome. So that's what I got. Otherwise, yeah, I'm a contributing factor in poor television watching habits, but that's kind of part of it. And I think TV is catching up to the new and different ways people watch TV and figuring out how to count that towards good lucrative business. So we'll see. You work in the TV industry though, so I'm super interested to hear your thoughts on this topic that are more than I like TV but I'm horrible at watching it, which are pretty much my thoughts on the subject. So Molly, I will talk to you next week, and I hope this video wasn't completely terrible. And yeah, I'm actually gonna go watch TV now. Bye.